So what's Gucci got?
What you with a mad joke? It can't be possible. How?
This is Countess Lady and welcome to my YouTube channel. So what's good, you guys? You already know it's your girl. And we're back with another story time. Thank you guys so much. Like, I've come back, although like it's not like before, like my views are not like before. I just love the fact that everybody's still supporting me, still retweeting my stuff, still watching my videos. Please watch my videos to the end. And yeah, anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend, because this lady is if I tell you that I hate this freaking story and I hate the girl, like I don't even hate her, I just feel sorry for her at this point because baby, you desperate. I did a story on Snapchat, but I didn't go like in depth to what actually happened, like the long of it. By this title, you already know what we're about to do. We're about to do my fake friend told my sugar daddy of 2 weeks. So don't judge me. Yes, you heard it right. Sugar daddy. I'll explain. It's not really it's okay, let's just go to the story. So this starts from way back. When I say way back, now I'm not interested in a lot of things. Before I was just that crazy teenager, and crazily like I wasn't somebody that really was involved with a lot of boys, but I dated quite a few people, and it was so fast because me, I'm no nonsense. I don't tolerate shit. Like you do something, you out, baby. You can't be here time no day. So basically, I came from the US. When I came, what did happen? Okay, so there are two friends. When I came from the US, I was close to a particular friend. Both of these people are not my friends no more. But I was close to this particular friend, and I was close to another girl. I'm going to even look for names to call the two of them so that you understand, you don't get confused as to who I'm talking about. So the first person is, let's call her Princess. Princess, we're calling her Princess because she's actually a princess of one of these regions or towns or whatever. She's a princess. So we're going to call her Princess. Then the second person, I'm going to call her, I'm going to call her Jezebel. Because she's a deceiver, conniving bitch. That's what she is. We're going to call her Jezebel. So we have two people in the story, Jezebel and Princess. So I come back from the US, miss all my friends, whatever. So Jezebel and Princess goes like, oh, we should go out and go eat. And I'm like, all right, cool, let's go eat. And when we go to this particular restaurant, it's in Laboni, so we come and we go to this particular restaurant. And when we get in, I noticed, I don't know whether you people also get this thing, like you can be in a room and you know someone is staring at you, but you don't know where it's coming from. So that's how I felt. I felt somebody staring at me, but I didn't know where it was coming from. Like, and I came from the US, that was kind of thick, you already know. If you know me, like at the same point, I gained weight because I was on this whole weight gain journey, and I got a heartbreak and I lost everything. But we're not gonna go into that. But so basically, I came, I'm looking all, you know, slim thick with your cute ass. Yeah, I'm looking all cute and everything. So Jezebel and Princess goes like, oh, we should freaking go get some tea. So we're at a restaurant. I feel like someone's staring at me, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward. So I think Jezebel goes like, oh, she ain't got money and shit like that. Baby, if you ain't got money, why'd you even come? But I'm that friend. I'm going to pay for you anyway. Because, yeah, I'm back. Maybe, I don't know whether I thought I had some dollars. But, bro, I'm back. I got you. You my friend. So I got you. So I take it out. I had it in like 10 CDs. So let's say the bill was like 250 CDs. So Princess pays hers. So maybe Princess owns like 80 CDs and I have to pay the rest of the 170 or something. Yeah, I have to pay the rest of the 170. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm taking this in 10 CDs. Then when I'm about to pay, the waitress comes into my ear and goes like, "Oh, my boss has already paid." I was like, "Huh?" He was like, "Yeah, my boss has already paid," and he said he wants to come in, sit by you. And you see, what's crazy is that when I looked around, I didn't see the waiter going to talk to anybody before he came. So I don't know whether this guy went to pay before and he went to pay after. I don't even know. When we got there, he was like, "Okay, don't worry, the bill is on me." I don't even know. He said, "Yeah, my boss wants to come and sit by you." So I'm there. Two men come and sit. So I tell Jezebel and I tell Princess, like, "Yo, like, you said someone has paid already." So thank God, because me cry. That money I have for saving. It's good I didn't spend it on a beach. So Jezebel goes like, "Oh, hey, who is that? Who is that?" And I'm like, they said the boss come to sit down. So we wait. A few moments later, the boss comes to sit there. It's I won't say old, but like some old white man and another old white man. When I say old, bear in mind I was a teenager at that point. So if I say if someone is even 30 or someone is even 40, then they get old to me because I'm fucking 12, nigga. I wasn't 12, but like I'm a teenager, baby. Like, bro, I'm fucking 16, 17. I don't remember how old I was. No, not 16, 17. I think 17. I don't remember. Anyways, so nigga comes to sit down and he goes like, so me, I was thinking, because Princess, like, I'm not saying I'm not beautiful. I'm beautiful, baby. God creates person. But Princess is like very, very beautiful. So I'm like, she's like Black Beauty. Like, so I'm like, oh, Princess. I'm thinking, oh, the nigga here for Princess, but the nigga comes to by me. And I'm like, you see, at that point in, I was even angry because I said, hey, God, is this the people I attract? You see, what I realized about, no offense to any white person watching, what I realized about white people is like, the kind of wrinkle area. So someone can be 40 and look fucking 80. And that was the situation. So he came to sit and he's like, he even lied to me. You know what? He said his name is Jack, but his name is not even Jack. His name is some Muslim name. He made this whole thing that he knew I was Christian, so he lied to me that his name is Jack, because if he had told me his Muslim name, I wouldn't have even given him the chance of speaking to him. I was like, oh, you want me so bad, daddy? All right. But anyways, back to the story. So I'm there and Jack comes to sit by me and Jack goes like, I've been in Ghana. I go in and out of Ghana. I do business here, blah, blah, blah. Jack is just talking about his dogs. Like, he's an interesting person to talk to. And one thing I really liked about him was his eyes. I was like, oh, he was like a white man. So, you know, they got those blue eyes. I was like, yeah, your eyes are really cute. And I was like, oh, do you know you have really nice eyes? Like, if I see somebody and I like your eyes, I'm gonna tell you from the onset, like, hey, do you know you have really, I've done that to old women, young women, like old guys, younger guys. I'm like, do you know you have really nice eyes? Because I kind of got distracted by his eyes. It's like, oh, you know you have really nice eyes. And he was a very, very good conversationalist. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So we talking and we talking. He was like, oh, do I need anything? I'm like, oh, I'm eating, I'm fine. Just because it was like, oh yeah, like I want to get this, I want to get this. Just will add more to the bill. So the bill came up to like 700 Ghana. Like, bro, because this bill ordered for her mother, her brother, her sister, whatever, everybody. So we like, okay, cool. Then fast forward, he takes my number and we start talking. So I called this boy and I'm like, yo, I can't do this business. Like, what's this? What kind of shit is this? Like, I was like, no, I can't do this. And I called Princess. I'm like, yo, Princess is like, oh, chill, just see what he wants. And I said that I know what he wants. He wants the kitty cat, and I'm not ready. Like, we haven't even spoken, but I have this whole idea that sugar daddy is a transaction. I fuck you, I give you money. I fuck you, I give you money. It's kind of explicit, but yeah, I'm just trying to be honest. That is how I think sugar daddies work. They old, they white. I fuck you, I give you money. So I'm just like, nah, I'm not about that life. You like chill, you can finesse your way out of this situation. You don't gotta fuck him, you can finesse him, da, 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 da. And I'm like, oof. You see, the only thing that actually kept me there was the fact that he's good at like talking. Like he can talk. He's not boring. Like he's not freaking boring. So I'm like, if I find a video, oh my god, I will set it somewhere of him. Like he used to dance for me. It's so good. He used to dance, and like he thought he was dancing. Like there was a time he even told me that, and he when he was young in his school, he was the best dancer, and he danced for me. I said, eh? I asked him, I didn't know, huh? Like some obvious dancing, but anyways, back to the situation. I'm telling Jessica and Princess that, yo, like I can't do this because I know how this shit work. So nigga be talking to me, and he was like, he said that he's allergic to a lot of things. So like we used to eat at restaurants, we used to eat at bistro, we used to eat at all the posh restaurants. But you see, my thing was I don't want nobody to see me because what the fuck, I mean, like my mind is not even there. Then someone will see me and going straight. I did not want that in my life. But my friends are like, I should chill. So because Princess and Jezebel were the only people there, those are the people like I always used to update that, okay, blah, blah, blah. He used to text me, like it was okay, we used to eat. So sometimes he was like, I should come to his house. I was like, Jesus. I was afraid. I was like, whatever. And I was like, oh no, he asked me once. I said, oh no, he asked me. So I think he got the memo that I was kind of afraid. And he was like, oh, I know what you're thinking. You think I want to do this and this and this with you, but that's not what I want to do. I didn't have a house, help in the house or whatever. So you come, you be safe, trust me. I'm like, okay, let me just go. So I go and everything and I talk. And he doesn't even sit close to me, he sits like far away, like to try and make me feel comfortable and blah, blah, blah. And I asked him, is he married or whatever? He said, no, he's not married, but he got 2 children. And yeah, he's like, he comes to Ghana. He goes and comes to Ghana every 3 days. So he said he made a comment about he wants me to be his. I'm just like, okay. He goes like, I want you to be all mine. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm actually fucking afraid because I'm like, what is happening? But I'm just like, all right, let me be calm. He was like, I want you to be the most talked about girl in Accra. Like, what I'll do for you, man. I want you to be the most talked about girl. Even with that, I was just like, okay. Because I was just really afraid. So we just talk, and he's like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, I have to go home and everything. And he goes like, oh, okay, take this money. At least I was like, oh, my house is not far from here, because he wasn't really far away from me. Like, he was around Cantonment. I don't live too far from Cantonment. And he goes like, oh, take this money. I'm like, don't worry, I'm okay. He's like, take it. I told you, I want you to be the talked about girl in Accra. I'm like, okay. So he gave me a bundle of 10 C's. And when I calculate that shit, that's just like 1K. I said, well, I want you to come and say, my house is just here. Nice to you. He's like, okay, be safe, Then I know what happened was like that evening, I said I was going out with my friends, so I want to go home early and go and rest. That's actually what happened. So he's like, okay, cool, take this money and take this. I'm like, so I called Jezebel and I told Jezebel like, yo, nigga just gave me 1K with $200. She's like, give me some. I'm like, sis, you're not the one that came there to talk, so what you want some money for? She's like, eat. Like, you can see that. I should have just read the sign, but you can see that it's just like, like, this guy can do things, so like, me, I'm just scared because I'm not impressed. I just want to leave, but y'all motherfucking, I'm not saying I'm being paper shit, but I felt like I ain't done this before, and I'm just seeing how everything's gonna go. You know, secure the bag. So when I go home, he texts me, do you know you're all mine? Then they are shocked because I said, pardon? He's like, do you know you're all mine? I lived in Nigeria for the past 30 years. trust me, you are all mine. I said this guy is coming to do some juju on me. So I called Jezebel and I'm like, yo, Jezebel, this nigga is texting me weird. Like, I can't fucking do this. I don't even want the money no more. Like, yo, like, I can't do this. Like, what do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Oh, you've lived in Nigeria for 30 years. And so what? Like, it was so random. Do you know you're all mine? So me, I just comes to you some spell on me. Jezebel goes like, I should relax. I call Princess and tell Princess like, yo, this is what this nigga's saying. Just Princess says that, yo, relax. I'm like, this nigga about to turn me to yam and y'all telling me to relax. I didn't know, man. I'm like, what do you mean by that? He said, don't be fooled. I was like, all right. Cut the cameras, dead ass. This shit ain't here. I am not doing this shit no more. They're like, maybe girls have been fooling him, so maybe he's just giving you a warning that she shouldn't fool him or whatever. That's what Jezebel was saying. She said I should like. I'm like, y'all sure? Cause I don't want to be turned into a yam. Seriously. Fast forward, we talk, we go a few days later. He goes like, where am I? He wants to come there. Then I just turn my phone off. I think I was at Blue. All right, man, follow me to Blue. Thank you very much. I close. I just turned on my phone. He called on WhatsApp. So I saw the missed calls. So when I put back my phone, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't see this, blah, blah, blah. The next day, so mind you, this is a period of like less than 4 or 5 days. Like, nigga is already possessive and whatever. So I'm like, all right, I think I need to chill because if I don't take care, I'll be turned into yam. So he goes like, oh, come and see me. I go and see him the next time. So in my head, I'm just like, oh my God, this nigga want to sleep with me. This nigga want to sleep with me. I'm afraid this nigga want to sleep with me. Then I tell Jezebel like, yo, I think the nigga want to sleep with me. And Jezebel goes like, relax, girl. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. Like, if I'm going, like, I should put part there so that it's like, if he asks me, oh, we should do things about, I'm saying, measuring. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, what I gotta do to secure this bag for this money? I'm just like, okay, whatever. When I go to his place, he says I should come and sit by him. I said, hey, don't joke. He said I should come and sit by him. So, like, this was me, right? Let me show you. Like, if he's sitting here, he says I should come and sit by him. This was me. Anyways, back to the story. So that was me. Because I was afraid. So I didn't know what time to say, hey, I'm on my period. So I'm just like, okay, keep it cool, keep it cool. He comes close to me. I say, hey, this guy's come to kiss me. He goes like, yeah, what do you want? I want to do anything for you. I can even see your phone is the old iPhone. I'm like, yeah, it's the old iPhone, but I'm okay. Don't even worry about it because even when I go home and they see I have a phone, they are going to be like, hey, yeah, like, where do you get this from? Like, my parents are not those parents that you can go and bring your sensitive to the house and don't ask you questions because they can provide it for you. So, what's up? So I'm just like, yeah, he's like, let's go to Apple Store right now. I was like, my mom just shit. I was like, oh, daddy. This Apple Store, he changed my phone for me. Gives me another $1K, $200. Anytime I come and see him, $1K, $200, $1K, $200. I was like, hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy. So this is a period of like 4 or 5 days. So in 4 or 5 days, I'm getting like $2K plus $400. I'm just like, oh. So time goes by, like, they're talking and all, and I'm just like, I get afraid because now it's a month. So I call Jezebel and I go like, yo, Jezebel, like, nigga has not, it's been a month. I've been going to see him. We've been going on date. He's not trying to kiss me. He's not trying to sleep with me. And she was like, yeah, like, some people are like that. I'm like, okay, if his intentions are not bad, I'm not going to lead him on. I'm going to cut this now because I don't see why I should. Me, I'm that kind of person, like, I can't lead on good people. If they're a bad person, you're about to, you want to be a player, I want to play me, all right, cool. You want to add me to your fucking host, all right, cool, I'm going to play you. But this was a situation where it's like he wanted to be serious about me because he even started talking about marriage after one month. Please cool down. So I'm just like, just about now, I mean, I can't do this no more. So I stopped like talking to him. Like I stopped talking to him. Like I started reducing it and stuff like that. So there was this time I was just then Jack has blocked me. I said, hey, my treasure. My treasure is gone. It is gone. It has disappeared. I called him. I called his Ghanaian number. I even you bought credit to fucking call his. I think it was an Ivory Coast or something like that. To call his Ivory Coast number, nigga didn't even mind me. I was like, what the fuck did I do? Like I was talking to him, but I was just not talking to him as much. I was like, what the fuck did I do? So I sent him a normal text message. I'm sure he blocked me on WhatsApp, but he didn't block text message because when I called the number will go through, but just like he will not pick and he knows it's me. So I called the Ghanaian number. He was not in Ghana, so I called the Ivorian number and it didn't go through. So I was like, cool. And I go to Jezebel and I tell Jezebel, like, yo, no, this is what happened. I tell Jezebel these things this guy is doing for me. Then one day, out of the blue, Jezebel texted me, was calling me, and I used to work at this Forex bureau. And Jezebel called me, I remember. Jezebel called me. Jezebel was like, she needs something urgently. I'm like, okay, what's up? Like, girl, I got you. Like, what do you mean? She said she needs 4,000 Ghana cedis because she wants to borrow some money from the girl and the police has come to arrest her. I said, I said, right now, I'm at work. So basically, I can't give you the money. So you have to wait when I go home. And I don't even have all. I have half. So if you can also ask somebody. So when I go, she said, no, she needs the money right now. And I was like, I'm not in the house. How do you expect to get the money? I used to keep my money in a safe at my house. I was like, why? How would you get this money? She was like, you should go to my house. I was like, are you crazy? You just go enter my house, go to my room, take my money. No, I will give it to you. Like, I'll give it to you. So like, she said, nah, she needs it right now. Like, she would have done it for me. I was like, bitch, I ain't say I will not do it for you. I'm just saying, relax, I'm gonna do it for you later. Like, I don't know how severe it is, but if they arrested you, how can you not go to my house? That's when I knew that madam is lying. But okay, whatever. She said she wants to go to my house right now. She needs her right now. I was like, you can't do that. My grandmother is in the house. I mean, my grandmother doesn't like those things. Like, she doesn't like friends coming to the house when you're not there. If something gets missing, what I need to say? G-Bab. So I was like, okay. And she was like, you know what? It's okay. I was like, hey. You know what is okay. I'm like, I chill. If you want to get an attitude for my money, I do you. That is when a day or two later, nigga man blocked me. I called, I texted, I did everything. Nigga man didn't mind me. So I'm just like, okay, I'll give it a few days. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Nigga man didn't mind me again. So basically, I left it. I'm like, all right, cool. Oh my God, I missed this essential part of the freaking story. Oh my God. So let's go back. Rewind. So basically, this is where shit gets crazy. So if you guys have been following me on social media, I need to say this because I need to show you how wicked this girl is. So if you have been following me on social media, a long time ago, years ago, I did a freaking Q&A, Curious Cat post, and I told people to send me stuff. Someone sent me, so it was a guy I used to be involved with, and I didn't know he had a girlfriend. So someone was like, do you know, let's say the person said something like, do you know you're the reason so and his girlfriend broke up? So I replied, are you asking me on telling me it went viral? I was like, some girl that tried to be with a nigga that had a girlfriend. What's I did not even know. So Jezebel used to tell me that, oh my God, she knows who did it and shit like that. She knows who said it. It's some girl that's always talking shit about me in her school. And I'm like, who is this girl? I don't know. She mentioned the girl's name. I said, I don't know who this person is. I was like, how would a girl have information? I was like, she said she doesn't know. She was shocked because the girl also told her. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, I'll leave it. Me, I don't care. Me, I didn't know. So nobody can come and beat me. You come and beat me. I'm ready. So So, and that's another story time I want to do. That guy. Anyways, so she used to like give me updates that this person is talking about me in her school. This, like, it's like people used to talk about me, especially when that whole Soho situation happened. Like people used to talk about me. So I don't know whether she really wanted to be my friend at that point because we're cool, but we're not so cool. But because she was in my old school, like we're really, really cool. Listen to this. Jezebel comes to my house and we plan to go out. I don't know. Yes, we plan to go out or something. So I think she came to my house for 2 or 3 days. And so, you know me, I don't care. Like, Jezebel will be like, oh, lady, can I use your phone for this? I'm going to give it to her. Or, you see, I don't remember when I should ask my phone, but ask for my phone. But like with my friends, if you ask for my phone, like I don't mind. You can even know my password. Like I don't mind. There's nothing there. I don't have anything on it. So I remember this girl came to my house for 2 or 3 days. So on the second day she was there, this is when I should have beat the shit out of her and I should have sucked her the fuck out of my house. This bitch came to my fucking house. You motherfucking bitch. She came to my house. And the nigga I used to be involved with, I had a girlfriend, said that, yo, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, all right, cool. He said, I've been holding this back. And you know, niggas are hoes anyways. You knew that was my nigga, but you still went for him. I don't even care. You for the street anyways. Nigga for the streets. So yeah, he said, yeah, I want to tell you the truth. I was involved with Jezebel. I was like, ew, like, bitch, you ugly. But okay, he's like, I was involved with Jezebel. And Jezebel is the person going around telling people about you and I's relationship and you and I's whatever. And I was like, huh? I was even telling the guy, oh yeah. First, even he even told me that he was involved with Jezebel. I was just like, oh yeah. The girl wanted to, I think, you see, friends, and you see, you have to be really careful what you tell friends because some of your friends want to be you and you don't even know. They want to dress like you. They wish they were as pretty as you. They wish they had the niggas you had. And you'll be surprised as to the ones that even wanted to be close to you are the ones that you even need to take further away from you. Like, trust me when I say this. Like, because sometimes there's information that I've told certain amounts of people and they swore on their grandmother's grave. They didn't tell nobody, but for some strange reason, that shit tends to come out. But you see, luckily, it doesn't go far, but it tends to come out. And after I cut certain people off, I realized that information around me doesn't travel as much. So it's just some advice to you, like, really be careful what you tell your friends. And me, what I used to catch my friends is that I tell a friend this part of a story. I tell someone this part. I tell another person this part. Whichever part comes out, I know it's you because I know who I told. So you the snake, you the bitch, you gotta go. I'm cutting you off. Because me, I'm going higher, higher, higher. I don't need no fucking snakes around me. I need real and day ones. All right, period. So normally I was that bitch. I'm like, oh, we fighting, but I was like, Jezebel. Longi just told me he was fucking tall. Longi just fucking told me that you were involved with him and y'all used to do stuff. I'm like, you knew about him and I, but that's not my problem. The real problem here is she was in the shower. I should have dragged her out with naked. I should have beaten the shit out of it. He was like, you the one that spread the information about me. She said, oh, he's lying, he's this and this. I'm like, we call Longi. I don't know what I called him or not, but I said that the girl said you're lying. Even you even lied to me about your situation with your girl. So I don't even believe you. I believe Jezebel because Jezebel my friend. She be my friend longer. She be loyal. He said, but she's lying. I've never been involved with her. And I was like, why would he even lie? He was like, okay, and he does shit. She's like, okay, you don't want to believe me, but I've just told you what it is. So, so now fast forward. to what I was telling you. So put this information in your mind. She came to my house. And I was just like, you know what? I don't even have time for this. Me, I was over him. I wasn't talking to him. He just popped up and said this. I'm not ready for drama, right? You've been my friend. I said, tell me the truth. Are you the one spreading information about me in so and so school? She go like, no, lady, I would never do that. I'm like, cool. So as I said, nigga blocked me. I called. No answer. He don't want to fuck with me no more. I'm like, all right, cool. If you don't want to fuck with me no more, I can't do much about this situation because you don't like me. Whatever the situation was, cool. You also tired of me. I wasn't even trying to exit you anyways. So fast forward, I'm in school, and now the number is not blocked anymore. Like I can see the person's profile DP. So I text him. I'm like, so by the way, like months go by. I'm like, so by the way, like why did you block me? He goes like, as I told you, I've been in Nigeria for more than 30 years. Don't fool me. I said, hey, oh my God. I left this part out of the story. A nigga asked me what my name was. And do you know what I do? So what I do is that whenever I don't like somebody and the person tries to ask for my number, I have this friend. She's not even in Ghana. So I know you cannot even go in. She'll not even mind you because she doesn't even know who you are. So if you go and tell her that, oh, so and so, I met you here, she'll be like, what? I'm not a person. So I had a friend called Hillary, right? So whenever I don't like somebody, I tell the person my name is Hillary. So before when Jack asked me my name, I told him my name is Hillary. Okay, so fast forward to me having the conversation with Jack. Jack goes like, I told you it's fine. I was like, you about to do this creepy shit again? I'm not having it, nigga. You gotta talk or not. I was like, what you even mean? He was like, you are funny. You and your friends tried to play me. I was like, I'm even telling my friends I don't want to do this no more because I don't like you and I don't want to lead you on and whatever the situation was. He was like, yeah, you and your friends trying to play me and that you see. I said, please, I've not done enough fun. He was like, you lied to me about your school. You're not in University of Ghana. You are in a shissy and your name is not Hillary and you have a boyfriend. I said, oops, where the hell did you hear about this shit? Where the hell did you hear about? He was like, I know everything. Blah, 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 blah. You try to play me. You think I'm just some money machine. I'm like, nigga, chill. I don't know what the hell you were talking about. So I analyzed this. So let's be very honest. Apart from Jezebel and Princess, and my two friends, it was Sharon and another male friend. Who knows about this situation? Nobody. So now we have 4 culprits. The male there, he doesn't know anything. He never got any updated. He never knew, you see, he never knew about this whole situation. He just met the guy that day and he never knew like what happened after because he came to pick me up. So now 3 culprits: Princess, Jezebel, and Sharon. Sharon was not there. She came later. The guy made a comment. You lied to me. Your name was Hillary. So Sharon is out because Sharon didn't know I did that because Sharon was not there. She came after. So the only 2 people are Princess and Jezebel. So I'm like, wait, what's going on? My friends trying to play you. Who's my friends? How did they even get into contact with you? This is where I knew my friend was a wicked person. Jezebel, when she came to my house months ago and she had asked me for the money and I didn't give her, Jezebel went to text the guy behind my back, telling the guy she likes the guy and everything, and me, I don't like him because my name is not even Hillary, my name is Lady Darcy. I say, Jesus is Lord. This girl was killed. So, my name is not Hillary, my name is Lady Darcy. And I don't like him, she likes him, and blah, blah, blah. So remember I told you she came to my house. Can you imagine this girl went to my phone, stole his number, and changed his number on my phone? So, and deleted the conversation. So, to be like the guy didn't ever exist. So, if you change the number, it's still stored as Jack. So, if you text the number, because that number doesn't exist, the messages will still go through, but it will go as one tick. Jack also didn't text me because this situation happened. He had traveled. So, this situation happened like 2 days after my friend texted him. So, it was later when we were talking, I forced him to say it. And I now connected the dots. Me, when I went for war. I insulted this girl from head to toe. I was like, you were a bitch, you were a snake. You see, my issue is not even about she even going to the guy. Do you? She went to sleep with him or do whatever she wanted to do with the guy. Me, I closed my pretty little coochie, marinating it for a real one. But you gotta do that. Good for you. No shame to bitches that do that, but baby, we're not the same. So she went to me, my issue about this whole situation. When Jack blocked me, why did you not say, oh, by the way, I went to I told you, Jack had blocked me, I don't know what I've done. Whilst you also went to collect your money, you did not tell me that, oh, this, by the way, this and this. If you had no snake intent, one, why did you change his number on my phone and delete the number? Two, this girl is crazy. You came to my house saying, oh, I was coming for a sleepover, I miss you, but you had an agenda. You had an agenda to come to my place and steal the number. I was like, hey, this girl there, because who even does it? Who even connives like, oh, lady didn't give me the money, she see. So you come, steal the number and go in. Cool. My issues are, why are you going to tell this guy that my name is not Hillary? Please tell me why. If you're watching this video, please, why? Why did you go and tell him that I'm not in University of Ghana? I'm in freaking Ashesi. Why? Knowing very well, I told you this nigga is scary. I told you I can turn into yam. Me, I don't even want to go into more detail. She did the same thing to another friend that also got a nigga, but it wasn't even a sugar daddy. It was a nigga that was rich, and my friend had gotten a boyfriend, happy to do this. She wanted to do the same thing she did to me. That girl, I don't even understand her problem. And you see, what's crazy is that you didn't have to do all that to get what you wanted. You could have gone, go and tell this guy my name is not Hillary, it's not this. Making it look like I'm some girl that was trying to finish. I was like, nigga, I'm feeling pity for you, because what you want, I can't give you, baby. What you want, I can give you, baby. So yeah, that was how the situation ended. Me, I insulted him. I really insulted him. Hey, I flew in my mind. I was like, bitch, you a snake, you this, and when I see I'm gonna beat you the fuck up. You see, my dumbass even forgive this girl. I kind of like, you know what? Whatever. But me, what I have to tell you about this situation is that really limit, or be like me, tell certain friends certain parts of certain stories. Really limit what you tell your friends, because one, not everybody is happy for you. Some people want to be you so bad, and they'll do anything, even if it's betraying your friendship, to get there. One. Two, be very, 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 very careful who you bring your man around. He was not my man, but I'm also talking about that because she did that same thing to somebody, and that was her man. Be very careful who you bring around. And when you are about to do something, or your process into doing something great, don't tell anybody. Just do it and pop up and be like, hey, bitches. Because not everybody's happy for you. There's something called an evil eye. Some people have that evil eye and are watching. They see your star and they want to take your shine. So babies, boys, girls, just be very careful who you have around you. Because some people are like Walking Dead. Their spirit and soul is empty. They just want to come and destroy your life. So just be really careful who you get yourself involved with. And even with your friends, limit what you tell. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this story time. Hope you enjoyed it. New videos coming soon. It's the consistency from me, guys. Support me. Post the videos on your stories, whatever. Tell people, tell friends. Come and like and subscribe. Thank you. I put heels on bitches' neck if they disrespect. You rarely see me in Nike, but I don't wish that